Okay. Uh, Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is my second vlog entry for Steemit. Yesterday I talked about my experience when I was trying to register on Steemit. Today it's going to be different. I'll talk about what it's like to earn Steam on Steemit, which is a pretty interesting topic. Uh, so if you have comments for me, if you think this content is awesome, please leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about earning Steam on Steemit. Okay, so shall we begin? So let's talk about social media for a second. What will social media look like 5 years from now? In the advent of digital transformation, disruptive technologies, and blockchain, I strongly believe that social media, the way we see it now, will definitely change dramatically. We're familiar with issues that are currently flogging Facebook, right? It's the biggest, the most popular social media platform on the internet. And since 2018, Facebook has been facing multitudes of issues that is causing this now battered platform to lose the trust of its stakeholders, investors, and customers. In fact, over the past couple of months, these issues of the popular social network has dropped its stocks to by as much as 27% from its all-time high in 2018, if I remember. And the struggles to keep the trust of its longtime investors and customer is real. Absolutely real. In fact, the disillusioned customers from Facebook started looking for alternatives to the platform, which gave birth to the rise of social networks that are built on the blockchain. And I can definitely name a few. I'm pretty sure you've heard of Minds. I don't know if you've heard of All.me and a lot more. In fact, there are a lot more out there. So one of these networks that was created is actually built on the Steam blockchain. It's called Steemit, which is what I've been talking about for the past couple of minutes. What's amazing with this platform is that it does not only store cryptocurrency assets, but can also store contents. This means that your uploaded videos, photos, posts, when loaded on the blockchain, it's going to be a little difficult to be removed by any central authority. In fact, they say you will not be able to remove it, like how it is for Facebook, for YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter. The content that are uploaded are regulated and moderated by its users to prevent plagiarisms, illicit content, and other unnecessary or unwanted or even useless contents will be moderated fully by the users of the platform. That, I think, is giving back the control and influence to the content, to, of course, whoever made it, which are the creators of these contents. I know that this is what the platform is calling as proof of brain, where content creators and curators are incentivized or rewarded. Contributors are rewarded for creating and uploading amazing contents, which they feel will add to the value of the network, while the curator's job is to vote these contents based on how good they think it is. Uh, Steemit has devised a clever algorithm to determine the incentives for curators to encourage them to support and vote quality contents. So now you might ask, how does Steemit make money? Which is a pretty curious question, and I believe. Where will Steemit get the value that it will reward or use to reward its curators and content creators? I wonder. Well, Steemit makes money when its users invest into Steam Power or SPs. When a user powers up, uh, the liquid steam is converted to SP or Steam Power, and this is locked for right about 13 weeks. 13 weeks. This means that the Steem you've earned or invested on Steemit will not be withdrawn immediately and therefore can be used as an investment in the platform, which can then give larger returns to its holders. Steemit also allows its users to promote posts so as to reach a much bigger audience. There's a built-in way to do this. In fact, I have used this a lot for some of my posts using Steem app. That's ESTEEM app, which is a decentralized application that you can download on your mobile phone via the Play Store or the iOS store. And this can definitely be accessed on your mobile devices, of course. I use Steem to easily upload and promote my content on Steemit network. In fact, I just used it yesterday to promote one of my posts. And I use the ESTM points to boost or promote my contents. Anyone who has a Steemit account can download Steem, which is ESTEM, the application on their phone, and can, of course, purchase ESTM or the Steem points in the application. Price starts at roughly about $1 or 54 pesos for 500 ESTM points. And I'm inclined to think that anyone who's really serious on promoting their contents online but do not have the Steem power or SP to back up their contents may need to consider boosting or promoting their posts on Steemit. In short, the business model of Steemit is really anchored on authors and curators marketing contents, and because the platform does not really have explicit advertisements on its feed, it relies heavily on the author's initiative to sort of sell their contents by essentially purchasing more Steem and converting these Steems to Steem power to increase influence on the blockchain. In principle, the exchange can work as initial investments for those who have purchased SPs, because if people like the posts that their user uploaded, whatever investment that he or she has initially gave can return to the user in the form of votes. Unfortunately, of course, the other way also works. If your contents aren't well liked, then you won't really get your money back. But hey, for most people, it isn't all about the money. Just being a part of a decentralized platform that will ensure freedom of expressions, which is respectful of meritocracy and democracy, is enough a reason to support the network and the many projects that are also built on it. So, how does one earn on Steemit? Well, first, you have to make an initial investment. And I'm talking about investing your time on creating fantastic contents. And like what I have explained, you may want to consider your content getting boosted or promoted on the network to reach essentially a bigger audience. And that will require some Steem and Steem power, which you can definitely purchase via an exchange, a cryptocurrency exchange. And one cryptocurrency exchange that comes to mind is called Binance. I will leave the link down below, and you can go ahead and access it. If you still don't have a Binance account, go ahead and sign up on Binance. It's an awesome platform. So go ahead and click the link below so that you can access Binance and download the application on your phone. It's highly secured. It's been online for quite some time, so I trust that cryptocurrency exchange. So go ahead and use it so you can purchase Steem. Second, you need to create quality content, and you need to be consistent in making these quality contents. Just like any products, your contents are your products, and you'll need to make sure that you market it right by using the right marketing strategies. Of course, you'll need to get yourself in the right audience. Use the tag or the tags and make these tags work for you. Third, engage your audience. Just like your favorite products, you'll need to have a brand that is engaging and consistent. Understanding what your audience want is paramount to being successful. I'm still learning all of these at the moment, and I believe I should be able to understand the analytics behind Steemit, hopefully in no time. Hopefully, once I understand these numbers, then I can also make these numbers work for me, and I hope it's not going to take me so much time. Finally, Steemit is an amazing platform. It's still new. It started 2016, I believe, and that means the community, the developers are still learning. But with the things that are happening online and globally, Steemit can only move forward in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. It might be a bit scary for most investors to consider investing on this platform, and the cryptocurrency space in general can be really scary. In fact, it is not even for the faint of heart. The good news is that Steemit is not just a crypto investment. In fact, on its very core, it isn't even just a currency. It is actually primarily a social media platform. And just like social media, Steemit has built itself and invested on growing its community and continues to grow through partnership and collaboration with its developers and users. Just a few days ago, there was Steam Fest, which happened in Thailand. Unfortunately, I was not able to join that. So for those who went there, awesome folks. I've read the post, I've seen the pictures. You guys are amazing. The news from there are amazing. I'm so excited for the launch of community on Steemit. I think that's a fantastic, fantastic update, fantastic development. So I'm pretty excited to how a lot of the applications right now that are built on the Steemit blockchain will use the community feature of Steemit to essentially engage the audience even more. So like I said, there's partnership and collaboration with its developers and users. And this has helped the network become extremely resilient over time. There are, of course, highs and lows. But in spite of these high and lows, Steemit has remained essentially out there. And it's thriving. It's not just thriving, it's growing. And you see a lot of activities that's happening on the blockchain itself, which means the users are engaged, people are continuing to use the blockchain and are trading using Steem, which is absolutely amazing. And with the advent of what is now called New Steem, Steemit has also provided a viable and sustainable solution to the criticisms that it has received last year and earlier this year. In fact, the proliferation of bots, cliques, and social circles, which sort of was everywhere, I believe, during this last year and also during the start of this year, have started to get disbanded, if not lost its power from downvotes. Still, there are a lot of areas that Steemit needs to improve on or to work on, such as making it more accessible to users, to more people, especially to those who have no real or sound understanding of what a blockchain is or how it works. In fact, I talked about this just yesterday because in my first few days here, someone actually mentioned that the learning curve can be quite steep, and the experience of just understanding the difference between what a Steem is, what Steem Power is, what SBD or Steem backed dollar is can be daunting for many. And imagine keeping 4 passwords. That can be really scary for a lot of people, especially for those who are not used to keeping 4 passwords. I actually tried to explain the platform to one of my not so tech savvy friends, and halfway through the explanation, I realized that it can be difficult to explain what a blockchain is to a layman. And so, this, I think, is where the challenge is of Steemit or Steem. I believe we as a community need to think of ways to make Steemit friendlier to new users. In one of the comments from the previous post I uploaded, this was yesterday, someone actually gave an excellent suggestion, which is, how about embedding Facebook and Steem together? I don't know how that's gonna work, if that's even possible, or if that's something that we can actually do. But I've seen certain platforms like I was checking out Clayton earlier in some of the uploaded some of the dApps that's built on Clayton, and and I realized that for these dApps it really is easy to sign up. But I don't know. I just sort of went through these platforms. I have not really fully used it or utilized it, uh, and but I noticed that signing up or registering on these platforms can be really easy, unlike how it is for Steemit. Which brings me to the importance of the following: marketing and branding, and yes, also onboarding. Steemit should not scare new users, right? So, the bottom line is that Steemit has remained strong in spite of the challenges it has faced over the past couple of years. Its biggest strength is its community, and therefore its future is nothing but bright and amazing. Steemit will definitely grow astronomically in the coming years. Well, what do you think? So there you have it, my friends. This is my second entry, my second vlog entry. Uh, I love your comments from the previous uploaded video. This is my second video. Tell me what you think. In the upcoming videos, I'll talk more about some of my favorite platforms, some of my favorite dApps on Steemit, and what it's like to actually use some of these decentralized applications. So far, I absolutely love what's happening on my account, on my page. And thank you so much for everybody who has supported me, who had given me upvotes on my previous video. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for sending me your love. And I'm very happy that you're all very supportive. Thank you for saying hi to me too. And that's it. I absolutely am amazed of my experience so far on Steemit. It's a crazy ride. It absolutely can be difficult as a journey, and it feels so much like you have to learn something new every day. But by the end of the day, I really think, and I'm a huge fan of the dynamics of the community. I feel that we have such a solid community on Steem, the Steem blockchain, and I think given that support that's coming from the community to really like ensure that the contents are amazing, the contents are fantastic, and that the contents are well curated, is really putting Steem out there as a strong differentiator amongst the many decentralized applications that's coming out. Thank you again so much for staying and for listening until the very end of this video. So please say hi to me by leaving me a comment down below. If you have questions for me, if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about in my upcoming videos, please let me know. And that's it. Again, thank you so much. That's it. Bye for now. Bye bye.